Hi friends, Kelly here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell from the sound of my voice, I don't sound normal. If you are new around here, then you have no idea what I usually sound like. But I am getting over a nasty cold. So welcome to my crafty space today. It is still ABC April 2025. Today would be the letter X. I got nothing, so I'm gonna go with one of the prompts, and that being Wildcard. I'm missing several letters, and I was so bummed because I knew I was going to miss a few with being gone. I was recently on a family vacation, and I knew I'd miss a couple. I was going to miss RST, possibly U, but I thought I'd jump right back in and I would pick right back up. But I got sidelined with this horrible, horrible cold. Actually, I think it's the flu. I don't know what it is, but I'm still a week in and I'm still sick or getting over it. So bear with me. My brain might not work properly, and I might just stop talking for a few moments because I'll forget what I'm doing. So we'll see how this goes. But I really want to get back to filming and sharing some fun creative ideas with you guys and just spending time with you. So today's Wildcard, and here's what we're going to be making. We're going to be making some hidden paperclip bookmarks. The reason, I'm going to grab this book I'm reading right now. I've been doing a lot of reading this week because that's pretty much all I could do. This is a book I'm currently reading. This is Louise Penny's Inspector Gamache. I don't know if I say that right. Gamache, I'm not sure. Inspector Gamache series. This is book, I think 15, 16, maybe 17. I don't know. But I've been devouring books again. And so my bookmark is this cute little paperclip thing that I made with the Reset Girl community. First Love Club, I did a live with them a while back, and I made some of these on our during our time together, and I had so much fun I kept going after I'd ended that session. And so I have all these, but that was in the fall. So these are all fall and then kind of into Christmas. And I want to make some more that are maybe just kind of all just different themes. And I really like to include one in my packages I send out whenever somebody buys my Goodreads stamp set. It is I should probably have it on my desk so I could show you guys what it is if I'm going to talk about it, but I don't have one nearby. So there's a link below. It is basically a book reading journal kind of stamp set that I have for sale in my Etsy shop. When somebody orders one, I send them a little package with a bunch of little goodies. And one of the things is one of these bookmarks. But I've run out of cute bookmarks to send that are not fall or Christmas. So I'm going to make a big stash of those today. So what you're going to need are some paper clips. Any paper clips will do. I happen to just have these gold ones handy. There's two different sizes. I have really big ones. I have the normal ones. I would actually probably just use your typical cheap metal ones. You can get them at the dollar store or wherever. I don't know where mine are, and I'm too lazy to go rooting through my stuff. I could barely hold it together to pull together the supplies I have ready to go. So paper clips, any kind will do just fine, because they're going to get hidden. So don't use your pretty cute ones. Use your, basics. Where are all my stuff? I have so much stuff I pulled out, probably because I was just like, I don't want to pull together a little cute pile of stuff. So I just grabbed all my boxes. Scraps. You basically just need scraps for this project. So I have pulled out my scrap box. This is one of them. I have several. So I have a scrap box. I also pulled out this box that's got lots of labels and cute things. You kind of want to have a focal point. So I have those. That's going to create a shadow. So let me put those over here. I also grabbed, let's see. This is a bin. Excuse me. I'm going to try to not cough in your guys' ear. But I might clear my throat a bit. This is just a bin. I honestly don't even know what's in here. I just grabbed it. It looks like I have just little odds and ends. I wondered where those went. I think these are the Tim Holtz wallpaper things, which actually have my own wallpaper, background paper in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested, again, all the links below. But this is basically just another kind of scrap bin of stuff. So I grabbed that. Let's see, what else did I grab? Bear with me. I'm coming back. This is a bin of mostly Reset Girl stuff that I work on. whenever I'm working on some of that project stuff. So there's some good stuff in here, lots more color. You can see little bits here. So I might do a little in there. And then let's see, I grabbed out some trims, mostly because of this here. This is like a really stiff lace ribbon. I really like that. So I'm gonna pull a piece of that out. I don't think I'll use much more than that. I like it for its rigidity. Yeah, that's the word. Sure, something like that. A little bit of field notes stuff, pulled that out. And let's see, I got a couple more boxes here. Oh, let me get this one. This one, it's kind of big, takes up the whole thing. This is my true junk journal. That's what I call it. This is my bin, my box of junk journal stuff for, you know, your actual junk journals. So I grabbed these bin out because there's going to be a lot of really good stuff in here. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say scraps. You just want your bin of scraps for this project. I mean, you can use other stuff, but that's the best I've found. And then let's see if I have anything else. I do. I have a really big bin of scrap paper. And finally, another project box. So I shared, sorry, I'm just all over the place here. I shared a kit making video. K is for kit building. All of which these videos you can find in the ABC April playlist that I have linked below. This is another kit box. This is a project. I love this Sunny Days. I love this colorway. This is definitely a palette I am in love with. And so when I need this is falling apart. When I need a project that is quick, creative, and just kind of, you know, gets me kind of back into the creative flow, which is exactly what these little bookmarks are going to be. I have this little tag flip that I will just make a tag for occasionally. So I have these really cute little tags, and to just make it easy on myself, I created, what's going on here? I created this kit box, so I just stash it away. I can take it out. I can use it to make those tags, or I can just kind of make whatever I want. So this is it's kind of more of my summery spring stuff, which I'm feeling right now. So yeah, I pulled that out. Okay, so I have a lot. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. You do not need this much stuff if you're going to make this project. Trust me. Okay. Or I could make them simply out of the project that I started, that I promised I was going to do this whole month and then failed you. So it's coming. Don't worry, I'll get to it. The flippy floppy. So really, you know, it's dealer's choice, whatever you want. Okay, so let's make a couple of these. Let's just go ahead and grab out this quick scrap box over here. The thing about this scrap box is there's not going to be probably a lot of ephemera bits that will be a focal point, so I'll have to dig into somewhere else. But what I'm looking for when I start these little bookmarks, let's grab one that we can digest, or dissect rather. What I am looking for is layers of paper. So you're gonna need a base. So you're gonna want to think about how big is this bookmark gonna be, right? So let's just lay a few of these out. And honestly, it doesn't have to be a paper clip, clearly. These are just tags I cut apart, glued together, and then used a little eyelet to make some cute little ribbon pieces. So that's why those are just in there because this is like my little bookmark pile. These are all paper clips. So you're going to want to determine how big you want it. And sometimes the scrap will determine that for you. So for example, this piece here is not going to make a great base, but it could work for the piece that goes over. Same with this one here. Double-sided is always fun. Let's see how this piece here has, you can see the back. I did that intentionally. You can see the back piece of that paper. This one you cannot. This one is equal both sides, but it is a double-sided paper. So you get to really kind of decide how you want this to go. I like to just let the scrap dictate what we're doing. For scraps, you want to make sure that you're using something a little thicker, like a cardstock, or I like to print on matte photo paper. That works really well. Copy paper works fine if it is going to be your accent layer, your top layer, okay? And you don't honestly... Yes, you do. You need 2 pieces. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, you don't need that. Yeah, you do, because you got to hide the paper clip. We'll get there. I promise. All right. So, like this would be just fine. It's nice and thick. I could cut this. I mean, this would be a pretty wide bookmark. I'd probably cut this. So maybe I'll keep that one out. And then if it's plain like this, I might get out some stamps. I don't know if I'm going to do that today because I'm not feeling like my brain would comprehend that situation very well. So I'll probably leave that one aside, but in the interest of getting this going, let's find some paper to play with. Copy paper, book paper, it's a bookmark. So for me, this is a bookmark. It doesn't have to be a bookmark. You could just stick it in your junk journal as just a little, you know, piece of ephemera you're sticking in there. That would be cool. I'm going to pull a piece of this out, field guide, because I want to make something. Ooh. No, that's not going to work. I want to make a couple that are kind of more like, you know, field guide-ish, like bugs and stuff. This one's good. It actually talks about books. This paper is really thick, though. I am not sure where that came from, but it is really thick. Dictionary, encyclopedia, all of that would be excellent. Here's more of that really thick paper. I don't think I want to use that. That's a really thick bookmark. Can you see what I'm doing? I think you can. Let's see. Magazine, vintage. Ooh, what's that? Huh. That could be kind of cool. Oh, that's interesting. That's a photo. I don't know why that's in here. That usually goes in a different box. That's pretty. So I'm just looking for whatever my eye catches. Like, what's pretty? What do I like here? Getting down into some paper. This is all more like, this is actually the box I use for collaging, so it does not surprise me that I'm not finding any like really good scrapbooky paper. So, okay, let's put that away. Wait, what's going on here? Come on. Okay, so yeah, this box is more of my collage paper. So that one netted me a few good things. Let's see, how about, let's go into this one. This one's fun. Knowing that I'm making these kind of for me, but kind of to send in packages, I want to kind of think about who am I sending this to? Who's my audience? And I know that for the book people, they're not necessarily buying these stamps. How do I say this? My sign here and my registered stamp sets, I kind of know the people that are buying those are probably doing some sort of vintage junk journal-y thing, right? The people that buy my Bible books, my Word Nerd, my faith-based, I kind of have a general idea of like what they're using them for, what they're doing. And I feel I kind of do that also with the Goodreads book stamp set. But I don't know what their aesthetic is. I don't know if they like color. I don't know if they like vintage. I don't know if they're into gothic. I don't know. So I'm kind of trying to keep those ones just kind of lighthearted and a little bit more, if I can, book related. I feel like that kind of works. So that's kind of what I'm thinking while I'm looking for bits and pieces here. These are all teeny tiny scraps. Whoosh. Okay. I'm kind of being stingy with some of this because I know exactly why I have it in here for my junk journal. I want it for a specific thing to go into my junk journal. So I'm not, oh, I love that. Not so sure I'm going to use a ton of that. But this has a lot of great pieces for the, come on brain, let's get there. Focal point. Focal point. Some good washies, and there's a lot of really cool focal point things in here. So I'm going to keep that bin out. I'm going to put this one back away. And my journals, I'll just tuck it all in here somehow. Yeah. Okay. Let me grab another bin. Let's see. How about Where did I put? Here it is. Ow. Oh, let's pull some stuff out of here. This is going to be more colorful, and that is okay with me. Here we go. This will lend itself nicely because it's very neutral. So we're going to use a piece of that. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. Lots of paper. Okay. Oh, how cute is that? Can I make that work on a bookmark? It'd be better if it was this way. I'll keep it out just in case. Yeah, that works. Ah, it's adorable. Cute, cute, cute. I love this color. You don't get enough of that. Okay, that's great. Ooh, what's in here? I've got some florals, black and white. That could work. And let's see. Ooh, that's beautiful. The problem with this one is it might dominate unless it's the, that might actually work. Unless it's the base. Oh, look at all this good stuff. Ooh, I am craving color. Oh, I like that one. And let's see. No, that's too thin. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh, fun. How can I make that work? And we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, I don't want to get too much because then I'll be overwhelmed. But it's so fun. I just want to keep going. Oh, I love that so much. I can't remember where I got this paper from, but I could really use some more of it because I love it. Probably one of my all-time favorites. Here's a great example of another thing you can do is if you have smaller kits, like this is just the paper that I have in here, but I often will make mini kits. Well, I used to when I scrapbooked more. I don't do that as much anymore. Ooh, butterflies. Okay, I think we have enough stuff here, but we need some little bits of ephemera, some focal points. Oh my gosh, there's so much good stuff in here. Here, we'll use that. And let's see, I've got plenty of washi on my desk. Anything in there? Yeah, okay. Pull that out. All right, let's get making some of these so you get the point. And then if I decide I gotta just keep going, I'll make some off camera and show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, how does this work? So let's just go ahead and use, I think I'm gonna do this and this. This is very pretty together. All right, scissors. I'm not even gonna get my paper trimmer out. I can't be bothered. Although it does work better if it's, is this perforated? Oh, it is. It does work better if you're, straight, cutting straight, but I don't really feel like getting that out. Okay, so this is gonna be my base, and I'm gonna go with it being about that wide. And let's see, I don't necessarily want it that tall, do I? No, let's cut a bit off. Get rid of that much. Okay, because it doesn't have a backing or a design on the back, I'm just gonna go ahead and fold this one in half. Oh, I did pretty good on my cut. It's not bad at all. I love this little number down here. Another thing you might want to grab out are some punches. Like you can use a corner rounder. Let's see, what do I have here? That one's square, that one's square. Of course they're all square. This one I did some corner rounding on the bottom. This one I actually put a little tag on there. But you can use like a ticket punch or just notch the corners. I could think my battery's gonna die. So let me change it out real quick and then we'll keep going. All right, new battery. Okay, I almost hate to cover up this beautiful rose, but I'm going to. So I'm going to use this one here. And I don't want it to be, gosh, I really don't want to cover up that rose. Okay, that won't work. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that one because I don't want to cover the rose, and this number 12, it's just like it was made for this. We're gonna end up making a longer bookmark with that one. Okay, let's do it again over here. And cut a new one. I I can't sacrifice that beautiful paper. That beautiful rose. Okay, I don't want it that long again. All right. There we go. All right, let's see how bad did I do. Pretty bad, pretty bad. That was not at all straight. And it's not about to be any better. Oh, wow. You're just making it worse. Good enough. Yikes. Okay. Good enough, good enough. All right, now it's a little bit more skinny. That's okay. We're gonna go with about this long, wide. It's wide, not long. Okay. And I'm thinking right about there. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trim off and make it even on both sides. So it's gonna look like this. Hello. There we go. So it's gonna look like that. That's cute. I like that. Now we need a focal point. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. I'll just use something in here. I want it to be a little orange. Oh, that's cute. It's super cute. And this is the one time where I actually like using tiny little word stickers and things like that. So I might have to grab out a sticker book. No, I don't like that. Ooh, I'm just so drawn to this girl. Is she pretty? Oh, I like that. Okay. The orange is just so unexpected though. Isn't that cute? I like that. What's this? A seashell? An ice cream cone. That's cute too. I really like this orange. Okay, I'm gonna grab a sticker book and find something cute we can put on there, or something else. It needs one more little thing. So let me grab a sticker book real quick. Okay, these sticker books I've had for quite some time. Maggie Holmes, which I do believe this is a Maggie Holmes collection. Sunny Days, or it's Crate Paper. One of those two, or both, I don't know. This sticker book has got, I think, some cute little sayings. I want something little. Tim Holtz would be another great option to reach for. Some sort of little saying, little sticker, which based on, oh, here we go. Let's say, based on my quick search, I might be reaching for that anyway, because I don't know if I have anything little. Let's see. It's so easy to just put the word today. I don't know, none of those. You know, I might have to grab the Tim Holtz ones, because those are just so, like, the words are just so unexpected and so odd and random, and I love it. But let me just take a quick peek in this one. This alone, this book, is also a great treasure trove for this project, because you got a whole bunch of focal points. It doesn't have to be, obviously, cutesy. It can be anything. Oh, I have a really cool, weird sticker book. I should grab it. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like this is really therapeutic for me, because I have been feeling like, I'm sorry to just put it bluntly, poop for days. And I feel actually a little bit more like myself right now. I just needed to get back into this world. All right, I'm going with the word happy, because oranges are cheery, happy, citrus, all that stuff. So we're just gonna put the word happy right in the middle. All right, how do we make this then a bookmark? This is the magic. We need a paper clip, okay. These ones are coated. That's another reason why I wouldn't necessarily recommend using these. I would go with the metal ones, because they add a little bit more bulk. I just don't know where those are. Okay, so we are going to put a paper clip right over the top. Okay, then this this paper will get glued down. See how it's like lifting? Oh, I might have to, I don't want to go get those other paper clips, but I'll be back. All right, let that be a lesson to not be lazy. I found them. They really actually weren't that hard to find. They are really big though. I think the littler ones would be better. So you might still end up going back to the other ones, but this will work because it's long. Because if you have a short one, do I have a little one? Like, look at how that is almost as long as the paper. So the short ones are probably going to help you. It is going to give me a little bit less bulk though. So fine, I guess. Now, if it's going to drive you nuts, trust me, I get it. Let me see if I can grab my other ones here. You see how you can tell this paper is raised up a little bit higher? It's inevitable. It's on all of them. You're not going to get the paper on the top absolutely flush to the paper underneath. It's just not going to happen because you have that paper clip to account for. So you're going to have to get over that. Trust me, I'm giving you some good advice here. I'm saying it in the most loving way I can. Get over it because I had to. So I'm speaking from experience because it kind of bugs me, but you will get over it. Okay, so I've got that, I've got that, I've got this adorable little orange. I love it. Now, how did I achieve this? Well, this is washi tape. So all I did was take a bit of washi tape on a piece of white paper. So let me grab out a piece of white, oh, come on. Just need a piece of scrap paper. There we go. Just simple piece of scrap paper. I like to use white because I don't want to see anything below it, but you know, that could be a design choice. And then you can just grab a piece of coordinating washi, whatever your fancy is. So let's see what we got here. Not any of these. Nope, nope. Okay, not those. Let's see, maybe a black and white. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a strip of washi. This will be more than enough. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. There we go. So all I'm gonna do is trim this out and I'm going to create the little flag for the top. Easy, easy, easy. You don't have to put it on a piece of paper. You can, let's see, did I have one? No, not these ones. I think I did one where I just doubled the washi up and then it's a little more bendy. But I ended up liking it having more rigidity. I hope that's the right word. I'm trying to say rigid and I think it's rigidity. That's sounding really weird in my ears, but everything right now sounds weird in my ears because of this stupid cold. I can't hear anything. I'm thinking it's morphing into a ear infection, unfortunately. Okay, so we need to cut a slit and I could get out my craft knife, but I'm lazy and I don't want to. So instead, I'm gonna just hack it apart. It needs to be as wide as the washi. And I'm gonna wanna center it. It needs a little bit extra. So this gingham is giving me some nice little lines to work with. So I'm just gonna poke it in and I'm gonna snip open. Come on. How far did I need to go? I think it needed to go to the middle of this pink line. Come on. There we go. Is it perfect? No. Is it pretty? Not really. But it's a bookmark. It's gonna get all jagged anyway. See? Look. Now, I just gotta figure out how long I want it. Don't need it that long, so maybe about that length. So I'm just gonna fold it in half. Now I made way more than I need, but that's okay because I'm making a bunch of these today, so then I can just use this again in another one. Okay, then I'm going to give it that quintessential flag kind of look. Just chop it up a bit. There we go. Ta-da! Then I'm gonna have to get creative with some glue here. Hey, glue, we haven't hung out for a while. Are you working? Oh, you are. Good job. Excellent. So I'm just gonna glue this together. Makes it easier. Wow, that is not Did not do a good job there. Okay. It's handmade. It's handmade. So it's gonna go like that. So to make it so it's not complicated and hard to move around, or wants to move around, I put a little bit of glue there. I'm going to slide it in, and then I'm going to glue it to that side. Then it's now a part of the paper. So it'll look like that. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, let that dry. Uh-oh, glued it to the table. Don't do that. We're gonna let that dry for a minute, and then let's start thinking about our next couple. This one is so cute. I really want to do, I think, a big one. Maybe over this paper, or there's a paper I have in mind, but I don't know where it is. I can visualize it. Is it part of the kit? Let me grab the, let me grab my scrap bin actually. Maybe I have a big chunk of it in here. It's kind of like a corally orange color. Are you in here? I don't think it is. I think I've used it all. Yep, I bet I have. Ooh, another lovely candidate. Another one. So much goodness here. Nope, I don't think it's in here. Maybe something will jump out at me. Oh, that would have been perfect. That color would have been great. Wait. Wow, bingo. Ooh. This is a good one. Oh, this would be lovely. Yeah, okay. See, you could just spend hours making these because you just keep going and going and going and finding more cool stuff. Scraps, any project with scraps always kind of lights my heart up a little bit because there's so much yumminess. This is beautiful. It's perfect. Okay, so you're drying. It's gonna be your own thing. This is gonna be the main layer, and then I don't need it to be too much longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so that's gonna give me my length. Ugh, get it right. It'll go over there like that, and I just want it around the edge just a little bit because I'm gonna have it peeking out at the bottom more. So let's go with right about here. It's gonna be a very wide bookmark, but that's okay. You can live for another day. Okay. So we've got that, and then she's gonna go on there. She's just kind of floating though. Does she need something to anchor her? That then, maybe it doesn't need anything. Maybe the rose is its, yeah, I think that's gonna be what I do. I just like that. I think that's just classic and beautiful. You can put a little word up here. That's maybe what I'll do. Do we give it a little flag? Maybe that stiff lace. Oh, that's really white though. Well, I guess this is white. No, I think because of the width, I want to keep it the way it is. I think I'm just going to do it this way. I think this is going to be a very simple one. And it's going to be really, really hard for me to send it to anybody because I like it so much. I mean, I could make another one, but. All right, since we're not doing anything else terribly interesting to this one, let's just glue it down so you see this process. This is my process. Whole bunch of glue. That's what I do. And maybe a little extra where that paper clip's gonna be. And just like that. Okay, I'm gonna center it. Ooh, it's a little fiddly. You're gonna just have to kind of putz with it. You definitely want to use a good glue though, because with that paper clip, it's going to want to pop up. And I think glue stick will not be your friend. And then you're just kind of mushing it on there. That's the best way I can describe that. Just mush it on. It's not entirely straight, but that's okay. It's a little askew. Oh well. Okay. Ta-da! Cute, huh? I like it. I like it a lot. I did grab the Tim Holtz sticker books. So, let's just see if I can find a cute sticker. We'll glue that other one. And then maybe I'll just fast forward you guys so I can just do a bunch and you can kind of get the gist. Oh, it's so weird, but I just want to put a name on there. Josephine. Oh, it's so cute. Let's see. Give me a few moments. I like that. That fits for me. That fits for a bookmark. Do I do it down here? Let's get this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Okay. Do I have a little doodad? Let's try this. Let's audition this little guy. Not like that. Get on there. Okay. All right. So down at the bottom, so your eye is drawn down and you see that number 12. Or up at the top, it kind of gets lost and hidden, but I also kind of like that. I think I'm going to do it at the bottom though. Yeah, I like that. Done. Okay. Where'd the little thingamajobber go? Okay, bookmark. Cute. Give me a few moments. That's exactly how I feel when I'm reading, because my kids usually are like, well, mostly my youngest. Mom, 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 give me a few minutes. Usually it's a little less delicate than, give me a few moments, please, my darling. It's more like, give me a minute, I'm reading. So, okay, there's one. All right, let's get this one done. So let's see, we are gonna go ahead and glue that on. I think I'm gonna do it this, nope, I'm gonna do it this way. The reason why I'm not gonna do it this way, I want this at the front, is because then you see kind of the jaggediness of where I cut it. So I'm gonna have the flag part come out the front. So again, a whole bunch of glue there. And then just all the glue. Oh, you know what I should have done is put the focal point on first. Ooh, should have done that. That's okay. We'll make it work. All right, so then we're just gonna line it up somehow. A little bit straighter. There you go. Okay, mush it on. Get on there. Everybody come on. Let's go. And if you find it's not doing what you want, it's popping up, just put in more glue. It's fine. Just hold it together. Let's go. Let's go. All right. It's good. I feel like it wants like a little sticker there, but I'm not going to do it. I have some cute stickers from the Reset Girl. Little whimsy arrows. That would be like one of their little things would be cute. Yeah, glue your focal point on first, because then you don't have to try to get it to lay flat when it does. It's not going to. I mean, that worked, but probably would have been easier to do it first. Okay. I love that. I love the little pop of color. That's super cute. Okay, so there's a couple. Let's grab a book so I can make sure it works. I'm sure it does. I'm quite sure it does. Ta-da! Bookmark. I like it. And this one's so pretty. Oh, that is great. Ow! That's not great. Okay, fine. You get glue. Jeez. Where is it? Down here? Yeah. Oh! Gosh. Stop it. Right now. Get in line, crafty stuff. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm sorry. I'm probably casting terrible shadows. I got stuff everywhere. Oh my gosh. Alright, so, let's see. Just out of curiosity, what else would have made it? Oh, 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 oh. That's adorable. We just gotta. It's too dang cute not to. All right, little lady, you get to be the star of the show now. Because that is adorable. Oh, for coyote. All right, I'm definitely not sending this. Sorry, friends, I'm not sending this one in a package. It's my favorite. Look! Oh, I love that so much. Okay. I could just make them all with just this kit. Look, a teeny tiny little bookmark. Come on, guys. With the teeny tiny little Wildcard. I want to make that. It's summer coming, you know. We're going to be doing some reading. Going to be outdoors. Oh, if that was just cut a little bit better and you saw more of the design, that would have been cool. But alas, it is not. A little tiny sunglasses. It needs a different pink. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's see. Ah, so cute. What else do we have here? Ooh, black and white. How could we make a cute little one? It certainly doesn't have to be that long. I don't really want to waste a lot of this. So what if we did it more like that? Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna cut this one in half. Ugh, what happened there? Thank you very much. All right, that's getting cut in half. And then it's gonna go over this one. So I don't like this little edge. I can see the black line. Oof. Now it needs to be a little wider. So I'm gonna go here. Get out of the way. All right, so fold that in half. And that one. How wide do we really need this? We can get rid of a little bit more. Get a little thinner. Am I whispering? I feel like I'm not talking very loud. Okay, that goes like that. Ugh. I don't want to see the black on either. It's either got to be equal or not at all. Good enough. Okay. Sunglasses and what else? What else? Is there like a cute, oh, look at the little bicycle. Ew. Is there one that will fit that's a little bigger? Ooh, these sunglasses are cute. They're like little rounded ones. Ugh. Come on. Let's go. No, these ones are cuter. Look at this little tiny golf cart. Oh, that's adorable. Ooh. These are cool. Oh, I like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. I could just make them all day long just out of this little tiny collection of stuff. It's so good. Cute little bag. Look at all of it. It's just, it's so cute. A little shell. Think about this. How adorable little, like, oh my gosh, I have so many ideas. This little craft would be great for, like, if you're having a girls' weekend and you needed, you know, you're going to go to the lake. Here I am storytelling again. I can't help it. You're going to the lake. You and the girls are all getting together and you make little cute goodie bags. And in the goodie bags, you put like a fun book. Then you throw in a bookmark, maybe a reading light, you know, maybe a fun cup. Yeah. I'm giving it like a ticket punch edge. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I know I want to have a girls' weekend so I can make bookmarks for all my friends. sunglasses, and then it's gonna need a word. It's gonna need a little, which I have a bunch of words that go with this somewhere. There's a teeny tiny car, but I don't know where it is, where all those are. So, okay, did we settle on the orange pinky sunglasses? I think I did. All right, so now I'm gonna have to use this little gold clip because my metal ones are too big. So that's gonna go there. All right. And I'm gonna trim this bottom a little because I can kind of see it. Oops. There we go, that's better. All right, so this is gonna go over here. It's gonna be a super long video, and it was supposed to be a quick one because, you know, this is a quick craft, but I'm getting lost in the details here. Having fun. All right, let's do this first. Let's do this part first. Okay, we're gonna put the sunglasses right there. And then I want a word. Tim Holtz, do you have something for me, sir? What do you have in here? Choose to shine. Oh, that's cute. Be amazed, be brave, stay strong. Believe in yourself. No, those are a little too. Stay simple. Make a wish for good. No. I'm looking for something little. Best day ever. Be original. Be fearless. Just because. I like that. You are enough. No. I want something that's playful. That just says something about shining, sunshine, fun, reading. Do I want black? No. All right, something weird. Except for they're not white. No. Let's see. Maggie, what do you got? You got anything good in here? Do ya? Wish I had a sticker book that had the sunny days in it, because that'd probably be perfect. Be a light, no. And something cliche, but not super cliche. Life is sweet, no. Something kind of punny, you know, with sunglasses, bright, sun, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. What's in here? Happy, charming, favorite, perfect, heart, man, sweet. Nothing. Shine. No. Okay, I gotta have a word. All right, what's in here? Just because. I don't know why, but I like that one. Honestly, I kind of like just the word hello sometimes. I think that works. Today is a good day. Find joy. Collect beautiful moments. Listen to your heart. Trust your crazy ideas. I like that. Cultivate goodness. Choose to see the good. Come what may. Hello, my darling. And just breathe. None of these are jumping out at me. They all look so meh. This shouldn't be this hard. Do your best. Never give up. Stay simple. Am I sending this to somebody? Is this going in a package or is it just for me? Look on the bright side. You got it. That's exactly what I want. Look on the bright side. That'll work. I love that. Yeah, okay. I still have to make a bunch because I do need some to put in packages because I have some stamp orders to send out. So I will have to do that. Look on the bright side. Okay, I think you get the point of the cute frilly. Let's do something a little more fields notey. I hope when I say fields notey, you know what I mean. Of course, I mean like bugs and butterflies and flowers and all that stuff. I feel like if you are in the junk journal-y world, vintage junk journal-y world, all you have to hear is field notes and you know exactly what the person's talking about. At least I do. When I hear that, I'm like, yep, I know what you mean. Okay, this one's gonna be a little trickier to line up, but I think I can do it. All right, mush. Mush it all together. Get on there. Get on there. Perfect. Okay, if they pop up, you just come back and you add a little more glue, but you get the point. Okay, should we do a mushroomy one or something? I think we should. Okay, let me clean this all up and we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more. Okay, let's do something field notesy. I have the few pieces of paper that we had pulled out together. I also have this from Flippy Floppy. I also just grabbed a pile of stuff from my field notes kit because I thought, ugh, I don't want to have the trouble of trying to figure out what to use as a base. So then I thought, oh, you know what? Another great use of your digitals. So whatever you got laying around. So I just grabbed whatever this pile is. So I think I've got some of my own digitals, some from Margaret from Seven Plaza, and a bunch of other stuff in here. So lots of things to work with. I was kind of hoping to find something double-sided though. I don't know if I have anything that I printed double-sided. I don't think I did. Oh, that's all right. We'll make it work. Okay. Another thing I could do is I could find some printables. Oh, that would be... That will work. Let's use that. I'm gonna pull this out. I think this would be the perfect size. Fold it over. And if I have a double-sided, then I can do kind of that one where it's a little offset. You have the papers 2 different lengths. Hope that made sense. It makes sense in my head, but that's not necessarily translating. The other thing I'm not going to do is any inking or anything like that on this. I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to leave it the way it is. Okay, something else that's got some length to it. One of these would work great. I'm not going to cut into one of those. Bingo card. Ooh, that'd be cool. Nah. Oh, I have so many of these cut out and printed. I think this is my stack that I made some changes after I made the first edits, or several edits, but so this is this and that volume 1. I did make some changes after I printed, or after I created the first time. I made some changes to some sizing and things like that. Yes, 100%. Let's do that. These are on copy paper. Okay. That is this and that. We don't want any more of that, but goodness gracious, come on. We do have some good stuff here. That could work. But I'm thinking that one. That will be a cool base, I think. Yes. Yep, that's the one I was thinking. My hair is in my face, my mouth. Ooh, that would be good. Okay, I think I got what I needed out of there. And then I'm just gonna grab a basic background. And this is the one that is included in this and that. So it'll give me plenty to work with. Maybe do that. Okay. So we've got some papers. We need some focal points. We've got some cool labels. So I could do a fun label. Let's just find one. Oh, I might be able to do something with that bee and a mushroom. I don't know how many I'm gonna make here. Apparently a lot. That's really pretty. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Come on. Nah. Ooh, I like that. Okay, what else is it? Oh, this is one of my favorites. Yes, for sure. Then let's see if there's something else I want to use. So these are all labels I cut up. These are probably one of the first thing I ever bought in this whole little junk journal world, were all of these labels. And I think a lot of them are from... I think a lot of them are either Tracy Fox or Michelle from the Junk Journal, or probably a good combo. And then some other stuff in there. I can't quite recall what everything is. Okay, it's got a few things there. Oh, you want to play? All right, you can join the fun. And then I also have this box here. Let's find something else. There's a lot of mushrooms in this one. Let's see here. That's a good mushroom. Meh. Maybe not. Some of these are a little too big for what I want to do. Ooh, that one looked like a stamp. That was cute. Jeez, these are huge. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ooh, I like that. That's interesting. And then there's little words in here too, so that could work if I'm looking for anything that is a word. Ticket. Study of mushrooms. And these are all bigger cards. I don't want to use those. Ooh, lots of good stuff on the bottom. All right, I think I got a couple out of there. And then what's in here? No. Alrighty, I think we got some stuff to play with. Ah, just another bin of stuff. Nope. All right, let's go ahead and cut down. See, this is gonna get folded in half. Yeah, I like that. And let's see, I'm gonna go just a little bit wider. You know what? Let's make this faster. You know what's funny is when I was like, I'm not gonna get out my paper trimmer, I'm too lazy. It literally is right below me. And if you watched my O is for organization video, you know that it is right below me, because that's where I always keep my paper trimmer. Don't be lazy. Okay, and then, I don't know, somewhere like right there. And we'll fold that one in half. I guess I'm going simple, not doing, where is it? Like this one here, I wanted it really long, but then in the back I just have it short. So that's what I was trying to say about having different lengths. Like this could be long in the front, but I could trim it and then it just goes over a little bit in the back, especially if I wanted to keep that for something else. But I'm gonna do it this way because I think it's cool. I am, however, going to straighten that out. Wow, what happened there? I used a paper trimmer and everything. How did I mess that up so badly? Okay. Not sure what happened there. Eesh. All right. No, is that the front? No, that's the back. Well, it doesn't actually really matter, does it? Maybe that will be the front or the back. Yeah. All right, what's the focal point? Where did I put all the little doodads? I kind of want something that pops a little bit. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. Okay, let's do that. And then let's pop some washi out the top. So how about we go with this one? It's kind of looks like a ledger. It's interesting. Yeah, let's do, I want to get to this, but I don't really want to waste it, so another time. Ruler would be cool too. I have a lot of washi that looks like a ruler. I like that stuff a lot. This will work just fine. Some boo-boo tape would be cool here too, but I'm not gonna get that out. All right. Although this one side does kind of look like it already has it on there, so I guess we'll use that. Alrighty. I go like that. Perfect. It's a little off. Meh, whatever. All right, let's not throw away any of the good stuff. Just get the scraps out of the way. Okay, so again, I'm gonna just hack it open because I'm lazy. And I want it to be, okay, from this little S to the 11. Right here. I am using my smaller pointed scissors I use for fussy cutting to get in there. I don't think my other ones would be very good for this job. Oof, that is rough. I really massacred that. Yikes. Oh well. Where'd the thingy go? Here it is. Let's see if I can do this without making it terrible like the last one. Centered. I think the problem is the paper I put it on is really thick. Not sure I grabbed the right stuff. Okay. Okay, now do I want... Is it gonna fit? Go the other way. It'd be easier. Do I want it like that? Or... with... Yeah, no, I want that at the front. Alright, paperclip. The big one will work on this just fine. Do I want to round the corners? Oh, hello. You won't see that. It'll be fine. What did I say the focal point was? Did I? I don't know if I got that far. I think I got distracted with the flaggy thing. No, wait. Yeah, I had a B. Wait, I did have something. There. Okay. Let's get this glued down. Let's see. What else is going on? How have you guys been enjoying ABC April? I'm super far behind on content, like watching other people's stuff because I was sick, obviously. Oh no, I forgot to glue this shut. Well, that's okay. I'll do it after. Yeah, being sick, I barely had enough energy to just survive. Make sure my family was surviving. I ended up getting sick on our trip. So actually Easter morning I woke up with a sore throat. And at first I thought, because I didn't feel too bad, I thought it was actually allergies. Because we were in Texas, we were in Galveston Island, and we were right on the ocean, and it was super windy the whole time. And I don't know if that's normal for Galveston, but whoa, it was very windy. And I thought, well, maybe I have allergies, I have seasonal allergies, and maybe it's just there's something down there that was pollinating that I'm not used to. Wait, I needed to glue this on. So I was really hopeful. And then my father-in-law got sick, and I went, nope. It is definitely cold. So yeah, I was doomed. So yeah, having a cold flying was the worst. That's why I think I have an ear infection, is because I think something happened with the pressure and all that. So my ears have not been the same. What am I doing? So that's been hard. So yeah, and I did have to work when I got back. I couldn't take any sick days because I had just taken all those vacation. Well, I don't get paid for my vacation time. I definitely couldn't take any more time off. So I had to work, and that was hard because I didn't feel good. I didn't want to. So definitely not coming home and watching YouTube, and that was not the cards for me. And honestly, it's probably for the best, because I would have watched all of that and I wouldn't have retained any of it. And then I'd probably forget to go back and watch it, or I'd just be like, meh, it's just going to remind me of how crappy I felt. So I am super far behind on everybody's content, and I haven't responded to any comments on my own videos. I did have some scheduled while I was gone, so there was some videos that went up. I was able to cram in a bunch of video and editing before we went on our trip. Yeah, I'm far behind. I did watch the first 10 minutes of Margaret's T is for, what did she do? T is for transparency, I think. Well, she has the new digital kit that's got the like vintage photo frames. I can't wait to play with those. Okay, cute, right? This got a little longer than I wanted. I could trim it, but I'm kind of okay with it. All right, next. So yeah, I did see like 10-ish minutes of that video yesterday. I started watching it. I just couldn't concentrate on what she was talking about, so I ended up stopping, and I'll come back to it. So I'm gonna have some fun binge watching ahead of me. But yeah, I'm a little far behind. But I up to this point, even though I've missed out on basically a week of it, I have loved it. And I really hope that Margaret and Tony do it again next April, because I'm all for it. I think that is super fun. I've learned a lot. I've found some new creatives, and I know some people have found me. And I have really enjoyed, like I said, kind of doing the basics. Now, how does this fit into basics? I don't really know. Today is survival mode. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go right along this line. If I wasn't feeling so meh, I might get my stamps out, and I would maybe ink the back of this and stamp a few things, and then I would make this one to be kind of more like that. Should I do that? No, I don't want to. I'm too tired. So it's going to be this instead. But that would be cool. You could totally do that. That would be cool. Ooh, I'm clearly going to have to fix this one. Am I? I guess not. It's a little off down here. Okay. All right. What if we went over it with just a ticket? But, oh, I want a different color. I know there was more of those. Let's grab one in a different color. It needs to pop a bit. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Let's do that one instead. Okay, so this is going to go here. And we're just going to fold it over at the top. Again, I kind of like it just the way it is, and I'm hesitant to put anything on it, but maybe? No. No. I really like it just like that. Maybe, maybe a bug. Like a butterfly or something sticking out. I don't know what to do on this one. Yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, I need some inspiration. I need something else. No. Forgot I had this out. What's in here? No. Get rid of that one. Okay, wasn't there anything cool in here? One washi tape. Oh, that would be... Do I have a littler one? Okay, I know I was doing field notes, but come on. It's so fun. A honey on there? So cute. These are all a little bit more cutesy. What's that? No. This is definitely more cutesy stuff. What's in the bottom? Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, a windmill. Fun. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we ended up with. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Sticking out the top? A tassel. That would be cool. If you have tassels, think about doing... I do have some. Where are they? No, I'm not. Hey, you're a sticker. I don't know why you are still out of the box. You're too big. And then, of course, now you're the same color. You would look better over there. Okay. This is kind of neat. A flower. It's a little too big for this one, but I could grab out wherever these are. Where are these? What are these? These are Tim Holtz. Let me grab those. All right, grabbed out the Field Notes Ephemera pack because now I really am committed to this idea of a little flower. Oh, that's cute. And this is perfect. So, or mushroom or whatever. So it doesn't have to be scraps. Maybe you don't have a lot of scraps yet. Maybe you just got going in this kind of this world. Speak English. My gosh. It is my native language. So yeah, maybe you don't have a lot of stuff yet. Well, then it's okay to not worry about that. You don't have to have scraps. Use just whatever you got. I think you're getting the point. Okay. All right, deal with that later. Got a couple flowers. Another thing I grabbed out, because, you know, I was in all my stuff. These ones are pretty big, but I know they make the mini paper dolls, or there are mini paper dolls somewhere, I think. That'd be cute. You can make some really cute little bookmarks with that, or page tags, or whatever. The collage strips, another great thing you can make them out of. Whatever it is. Again, bookmarks or just things to put in your junk journal. Ephemera, just fun things. Okay. All right, you're too big. Establish that. I think I want to do this one. Yeah, that's cute. Let's get rid of that. Or just because. No, I like this one better. Pretty, very pretty. Okay, let's throw a little bit of this through there though. This one's got a bit of a bend in it. Let's use this side. I'm just gonna cut that off. And let's see. How do I have my other one? Yeah, okay. I thought I cut it that way a little bit. Just a tiny bit this way and this way. All right, I could ink it so it's not white. I think this is gonna end up being one I send out. So I'm going to do that. Wasn't gonna get out my inks and do all that, but now I am. Because I'm gonna send this one out in a package probably. So if you have white ribbon and you don't want it white anymore, get yourself out some ink and change it. This is just antique linen. I'm just gonna put a little bit on either side. I could definitely go darker. Could do maybe like some tea dye or something, but that works for me. Just took off the white just a bit. It's the only inking I'm doing though. I'm not inking anything else. All right, again, I need to cut into this. So it's gonna go like that, and this is gonna go here. I probably have way too much there. I don't need it that long. That's what I'm gonna do. I kind of messed it up a little when I was inking. There we go. All right, it's basically the width of this box, so I'm actually gonna do this the right way since I know I'm gonna send this off to somebody. Oh, but I'm gonna get my craft knife out. I'm gonna be lazy on this one. If I can find it. All right, I'm just gonna go from here. Come on, to here. All right. Ah, wrong way. Oh, what's going on here? All righty. So then this. The only problem with that is that you don't have a lot of room to get in there. Come on. Seriously? It shouldn't be this hard. I know exactly what's going to happen if I try to do it this way. I'm going to mess up those tails. Okay, I think you guys get the point here. I think what I'm going to do, before I lose my mind, I got it, is go ahead and just make up a whole bunch more, and then I'll come back in the end and show you guys the result, because I think you understand how this works now. You take some paper, you take a paper clip, you glue the paper over the paper clip so you can't see anymore, and voila, it's hidden. Except when you do it like that. That ain't gonna work. Well, I'm glad that I figured that out with you guys on camera, so you're not like, oh yeah, cute, making it that way. And then you go, oh, not. Boo, boo, boo. Even a tiny one's not gonna work. Or is it? Let's try something. I got an idea. If I can fight my way over to my stuff. No, not that. Ugh, that. Okay. Let's just see if this would work. I don't know. Maybe you have some of these ridiculously tiny paper clips, the Tim Holtz ones. I don't see why this wouldn't work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna see if it works. Okay, so we need to glue this down. Straighten it out a bit. Hello? Pull it through a bit more. There we go. All right, I'm gonna glue that down. Then we are going to, that's probably gonna glue to itself. Don't do that. Okay. Who's going on? What's going on here? Flowers. Let's get this down. That is gonna go like, how did I want that? If this works, I might be onto something. I might be only using the, no, I'm not gonna use those. That's silly. There we go. I want it to kind of come down off of this ticket. All right. Yeah, I don't know that I would recommend using these for all of them because you want to see that. That's an adorable embellishment. Keep doing that. That, you know, I wouldn't hide under a paperclip. But in this particular situation, I am going to go ahead and use it because I like this design and I don't want to abandon it. So I'm sure it'll work. It's a paperclip. Why wouldn't it? It's always the struggle. It's getting this on here. Okay, mush it on. Get on there. It is so cute. I do like that a lot. I could have rounded the corners. I could have done the little ticket punch, but I think I'm okay with it being square. Get in there. Let's try it on a book. I'm sure this will work. Don't know why it wouldn't. I will say it does seem to keep it closed a little bit better. Hello? You guys, it's a struggle. I'm struggling. There we go. It's a little tighter. Oh, I see the problem. Okay. No, it still works. It's a little on the tight side, but it works. Okay. This definitely needs to be glued down more though, because it wanted to attack my other page there. So I'm going to make sure it's super well glued down. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to make a bunch more and I will show you guys at the end what I end up coming up with. Hopefully I have a whole pile of them. So I'll see you in just a minute. All right, I had some fun. I made some more and I could have kept going, but I have to go do some chores. So this is as far as I went. But let's take a quick look. Let's see. I can't even remember which ones we made together. Let's see. We made this one together. This one. I think we did this one and this one. So we'll pull those aside. Let's just make a little pile. Okay, recapping. You can do them in multiple sizes, as you can see. Multiple styles. Got a couple of cute ones here. I am in love with this little one. I should have made more of that size, but as you can see, super cute, super easy. The little ticket punch, again, I just used a hole punch. I really like that. I wish I had done more of those. I probably will. And then that's just quirky and cute. Then we have ones that are really kind of lend themselves to that vintage field notes. I added a little bit of boo-boo tape on this one. This, I think, flag is a little long, but that's okay. And you can see the paperclip, but again, that's all right. I really, really like these and how they turned out. I like this color scheme a lot. And then, let's see, I made this one. This piece here is actually from my Field Notes Volume 1. Sorry, it's not called Field Notes, it's called Naturalist Notes, Volume 1. And I just cut it all out and then I folded it over and I put it over a piece of that wallpaper, found wallpaper I think it's called, Tim Holtz. And then I wanted to point this out. I wanted it to be a little shorter on the back, and so I forgot. I don't know why I didn't mention this before, but I just went ahead and found some thinner paper. So that box I had of all my collage paper was perfect for this. This is actually just a piece of book page, and I didn't glue it all the way. You can see it kind of ends right about there. But I did glue it on to give it a backer. So that's a way you can fix that. This I think will end up in field notes when I get back to field notes folio. And then I had some fun playing with adding the vintage kind of grungy vibe I love with just a pop of color. So I just added this little pink and white, it's kind of a cream off-white stripe behind it. And again, I backed it with some paper just so I could get that kind of variation. And I just threw a little label on there, little bug. We'll stick with the field notesy kind of a vibe. Again, I've got just a fun piece of paper. This is a floral. This is actually that big. It's not quite 8.5 by 11, but it's a larger panel in Naturalist Notes. It has trees and all kinds of stuff on it. If I could find a couple more pieces of it. Here's a few more pieces, as you can see. So cut that apart. And then I added this blue butterfly. There's a bit of washi tape behind it. That one's really pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this one so much. I've had this little bear thing with this teacup on his head for so long. I can't even remember where I got it from. It's been just kind of like bopping around kit after kit. And I'm like, when am I going to use it? What am I going to use it for? It's so weird, but I love it. And now I have this adorable, really fun bookmark that I can use, or I could put it in a junk journal. I just love this so much. So love how that turned out. And then in that same note, this is, this paper here is actually a collage. It's a digital version of a collage I did for the Reset Girl First Love Club community. And so this has just got a cute honey on it. Again, Bright Pops color. Here, this one, a honey sticker. If you're unsure of what I'm talking about when I say honeys, this is from the Reset Girl, and I will link their website below. I don't know what they have currently available. They do digitals and they also have physical product like stickers and stuff. So I'll just make sure I link the Reset Girl below. This one's really cute. It's got little chalkboard penmanship card in the back. And then I did use just a piece of, it was a little card from This and That Volume 1, my digitals. Little tiny sticker. Cute, cute, cute. Here's another one with a play on a little bit of color, nod to the kind of vintage, kind of field notes vibe. So mushrooms, I love this one. I love them all. I really love this one. It turned out so cute. Give me a few moments. Oh, it's so adorable. Oop, that's quirky, I love it. And then this one, I played around with this floral piece and used that as the top layer to hide the paper clip. It just happened to work out perfectly, but I didn't like it pointing down. It looked a little weird. So I turned it into a side clip. So this would be great for a junk journal. Just clip it right into the side of a page, little page tag, something like that. So it's got another honey floral. It says, nice girl from good home. I do like those. They're kind of weird. So there you go, friends. That is, X is for Wildcard. Why that's not a W, I don't really know. But there's my quick, fun, actually it wasn't quick at all. This took me quite a while because I really took my time after I stopped filming with you guys. Plus it was taking me forever just filming because I don't feel well. But this is a really fun little, it can be quick, let me say that. It can be quick project. You can whip a bunch of these together in an afternoon. Again, one of those things that I would recommend if you are not wanting to tackle a huge project, you don't want to jump into a huge project, even tackling a tiny bite-sized bit. You just want to have some creative fun and some playtime. This is an excellent way to do that. Another way you can exercise layering, exercise color composition. You can exercise just trying out different things. Like maybe you're not sure if you would like a pop of color on something. Try it out. This is a great way to do that. And you'll build yourself a little collection of ephemera. I'm going to use them as bookmarks. Put them in your junk journal. Give them to friends. Whatever it is. Like I said, if you made like adorable little ones for Girls Weekend, which I really want to do. That is all I have for you today, friends. So thanks for joining me. Based on how I feel, I cannot guarantee my next video will be up because this might have taken way more out of me than I thought it would. So Also, I don't really know how to finish out, ABC, April. I had to think about that for a second, because let's see, we have XYZ. Ooh, yeah, I don't know about all that. So might be a little while before I jump back in. I am going to be bringing in some scripture writing. I have decided I need to jump back into scripture writing. I am going to start a series of quick scripture writing. That is going to be coming around the corner. I want to finish Flippy Floppy. I do want to go back and finish the ABC list, so I will be working on that. Case closed needs to get closed, and field notes folio. I got a lot in the hopper, friends, so let's just keep rolling with this. I'm having fun. I hope you are too. So I will see you guys real soon. Thanks for joining me. Thumbs up if you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.